When you think about Social Security, you probably picture regular folks like you and me, counting on those monthly checks to help make ends meet during retirement. But have you ever wondered if former U.S. presidents are in the same boat? Do they collect Social Security benefits just like the rest of us? Well, the answer might surprise you. Yes, former presidents do receive Social Security, but there's a bit more to the story. Let's break it down. Since 1984, all U.S. presidents, along with other federal employees, have been required to pay into the Social Security system. This means that if they've worked in jobs where they paid Social Security taxes, they're eligible for those benefits. So, yes, they can cash in on the same Social Security payouts that average Americans rely on after years of hard work. However, there's one notable exception: Jimmy Carter. He served from 1977 to 1981 and was actually covered by a different system called the Civil Service Retirement System, or CSRS, instead of Social Security. So while most former presidents can collect those checks, Carter is in a league of his own. Now, before 1984, things were a bit different. Back then, federal employees, including presidents, were part of the CSRS, which was established way back in 1920, long before Social Security came onto the scene in 1935. So, the landscape of retirement benefits for presidents has evolved quite a bit over the years. But let's not get too caught up in just the Social Security checks. While it's true that former presidents can collect these benefits, that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to their retirement perks. Thanks to the Former Presidents Act of 1958, they're entitled to a pension that equals the salary of a cabinet secretary. In 2024, that's going to be around $246,424 a year. Pretty sweet, right? And this pension isn't just a one-time deal. It's guaranteed for life. And it gets even better. Former presidents enjoy a host of benefits that most retirees would only dream about. They get office space, a staff allowance, health benefits, and even travel expenses covered. Oh, and let's not forget the guaranteed funeral ceremony with full honors. Talk about a send-off. And if that weren't enough, they also receive Secret Service protection for themselves and their families. It's like they get to live in a VIP bubble long after leaving the Oval Office. Now, let's talk about those Social Security checks specifically. Even though former presidents are eligible for Social Security, they're still subject to the same benefit caps as everyone else. In 2024, the maximum monthly benefit for someone reaching full retirement age is $3,120. If they wait until age 70, that could go up to $4,273, and those who retire at 62 might see a maximum of $2,710. So, while they can collect Social Security, it's just a small piece of the overall retirement pie. And here's a fun fact. Even President Joe Biden, who has had an extensive political career as a senator and vice president, is entitled to separate pensions from those roles in addition to any Social Security benefits he might receive. It's a layered cake of benefits that keeps getting bigger. So, the next time you think about Social Security, remember that while former presidents do partake in the program, their retirement perks are far beyond what most of us could ever imagine. They've got a safety net that's cushioned with a whole lot of extra padding, and that's the surprising truth about their retirement benefits.